Patreon member shout out. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways to help support the channel are Patreon and hitting that like button and that thanks button down below. So the other day I had a opinion on one of Gary Vee's talks, which the video got cut off. I don't know why. I have another video. It's the same video, it's a different interpretation of it, of what it is right now. And I think it is very, very bullish for Veve.
If you see Disney and Nintendo and all these big companies who own all this amazing IP, if they drop all of their characters as NFTs, is that a good thing or a bad thing for VeeFriends?
It's not an if, it's a when. It's a non-event for VeeFriends. Meaning, to your point, I already know it's a when. I don't need Disney or Nintendo or Pokemon's validation. They've already been flirting with digital goods a lot to begin with. And most of all, the world's abundant. So even if they come in, they rightfully, deservingly, for what they've done for the last 50 years, will be monster market share. They should be. Like Donald Duck should be.
So I wanted to go over that real quick. How do you say Veve NFTs have already won without saying Veve NFTs have already won? So again, big shout out to Gary for putting on VCon with VeeFriends. And I said before in my stream, if I was in any other project that wasn't Veve, I was in any other project and I went to VCon, I would immediately sell most of my other stuff and put it in VeeFriends, because that's how committed he is to making VeeFriends work. I'm sure it will. You know, I've said that in that last video, Veve has no serious competition. You know, that's his way of acknowledging Veve and acknowledging them, saying, hey, you guys, you know, with Donald Duck, King, without him actually having to say it. Now, after that meeting that he and Ecomi had last year, maybe they asked him, hey, it'd be a professional courtesy if you didn't mention us just yet. You know, we don't have a deal worked out. And you know, don't mention, because we have so many people coming on and the app can't handle it right now. We don't want to crash out. Maybe that's him doing that. I don't know. I don't know why he's doing that or not saying that. But in November of last year, we even heard him talk about Veve, saying, oh, hearts, OMI homies, OMI fam. You know, he made a minute or 2 minute video. Yeah, it's 2 minute video talking about how he respected the community, which I think he has to, because you know, 150 people saw it in like a day, or 150,000 people, I should say, saw it. And even Jeremy Pador was saying, Gary, I was introduced to Veve in 2018. Next time we talk, I'll walk you through this one. So obviously, Jeremy Pador going in and, you know, Jeremy going in and saying, like, hey, I bought OMI in 2018 when we had 4 zeros, probably has a lot. And even recently has said that he hasn't sold any. Really cool to meet him at VCon as well. Moving on. I had a couple of people ask on my live stream, hey, how do you think about OMI right now? And like I said, I love it. So part of the reason why some people that I saw there, like let's say like Rally, you know, at VCon, a lot of people are missing out on a lot of stuff because they don't hire specialists. They don't hire specialists that, you know, for a couple $1,000s that could save them tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in the long run, because they can tell them what to buy, what not to buy, what's undervalued and overvalued. So when Reese had gone on to Akil Patterson's website and says, we have a token specialist right now that is going to help us with onboarding, when to onboard, when not to onboard. To me, that long-term, whatever they have to pay that guy long-term, or gal, long-term, that's going to really work out for them. So when there's a lot of FUD from Reese saying this, I see the opposite. So I'll go over the quote saying, thanks, mate, appreciate you. And then someone just applauded the team, and it says, absolutely bigger exchanges are on the list, but launching a big exchange in a bear market would have the opposite effect to what we all want for the token. Better to build momentum with these smaller partnerships, Epico Regal, Feesh's, Ascendex Staking, etc., and then press play on the exchanges when the excitement and attention returns. So he says in that case, I think it's 12 months. I can't give you exact. All right, so that was going over something else as far as bots, which is fine, and delisted accounts or banned accounts. But so when Reese goes on and he messages in the Ecomi official Ecomi Telegram group, a lot of people were starting FUD saying like, oh my god, so now we're not getting exchanges. Like they're all on the list. I can't guarantee anything because I don't know, but I would bet dollars to donuts, bet my bottom dollar that they have exchanges calling them every single week. Let me list your token. And if they have a coin token specialist that's working with them, that's saying, hey, you don't want to do this now for reasons X, Y, and Z, you should listen to that specialist. So yeah, there are people that are smarter than us that can determine, when and where to list the token. Trust in the team. They're hiring people. They're hiring people that specialize in this. I think we should trust them. David Yu really having some fun here. So somebody mentioned that, hey, if you look at the ultra rare Star Wars comic, it was it is 2,505 editions. And it's like, well, if you're in Europe, well, that backwards is May 25th. Would we be getting something on May 25th, Star Wars? And David, posting the skulls, meaning that he's laughing because we know what he means now. He said that on my podcast. And Darth Vader says there'll be no survivors. New profile picture, hashtag Darth Vader. I don't even know who this person is, but David Yu commenting. It's just David Yu just having some fun. We love that type of thing about him. So be advised, guys, that if you were expecting something on the 25th, I would say don't, because we were supposed to get Obi-Wan series on the 25th. And like I mentioned in that last video, we probably won't because it was moved to the 27th, but I just thought I was interested. Just because we don't get something on a certain day doesn't mean that we won't get it in the future. I think we might get something on the 27th or the 28th after that Obi-Wan series premieres. So last year at DesignerCon, I had the good fortune of meeting Mumbot. She was with the team. Here's a bunch of her works right now, and a bunch of her works like Mumbot World, and she does things with mushrooms and ghosts. She's friends with Luke Chu, who did the Ghost Bears at DCon last year. I'm hoping that she has something for DCon this year, but because she has officially just announced her partnership with Veve, I thought that was very interesting. Again, I love her artwork. Can't wait to collect her set or sets. So let's. I'll give her a follow over on the tweeters. Currently, is Mumbot at VCon with a little ghost thing, or just at Mumbot over there. Give her a follow because, again, maybe because I know her and I know Luke, I'm a little biased. But if there's any, again, not just anyone was invited to VCon. Not just anyone. Like, she's probably one of the ones, whether she's at DesignerCon or independently, that you should want to get. I also invited her on the podcast, so comment down below if you want to see her on the podcast as well. Update on Discord from Feesh's CEO, Brockman Blockchain, saying this week we'll be wrapping up the OMI stuff. I love this game! Saying basically doing a lot of testing and building out the profile view to make it easier for you all to see how much OMI you have, what chain it's on, layer 1 versus layer 2, links to bridges, etc. Then after that, I'll be swinging back into juggling airdrops for June, some other stuff, plus some fine-tuning on gameplay and bug fixes. God, he's so busy. Then I'm planning on getting a beta-only tournament. It'll be faster for testing everything. Once it's good, then we'll give out prizes and launch publicly if it's all good. After the game is public, I'll be doing some adjustments, fixes as they're needed, and juggling a lot of new features on tanks, some quality of life stuff, some things that will just be added, as well as some things that have been hinted and teased. Hope you're all still enjoying. I've still got a lot to come, but trying to keep delivering value to each and every holder. I love that, man. Moving on from that, I didn't get any of the drop today because I was just so tired. I was getting a new air conditioner. It was nuts, but I did wind up completing the set. Now I know, I went over before. We could have Obi-Wan, we could have Vader. There's a whole bunch of things that we can get. In Star Wars Week, whatever we get, I don't know, but I love Deadpool. I had to get the set. I love it. Moving on. Speaking of OMI stuff, the Squid Cat had gone on and said that his whole entire thing for May, people that have that were staking that gold dragon were completely paid. It was fine. Wes had asked, how long can you sustain doing this? And Squid Cat responds that he's got enough OMI for 7 months at the current levels, which is the minimum he'll do, working with a few people to increase that, getting some good ideas from holders. I'm funding it from my own bag at the moment. Definitely want to increase rewards though. So again, it's just normal people stepping up, just literally giving away, hundreds of thousands of OMI, which will be probably worth hundreds of thousands in the future. It's nuts. It's that's one of the biggest OMI giveaways just for staking a collectible. It's insane. So Jeremy Powder are really going and giving us love today. Veve Digital Collectibles, or yesterday had said something about the Mighties, and Jeremy Padower says, let's go Veve, let's go OMI. So good times there. Moving on. So as far as OMI burn, we had about 1.7 billion OMI burn from the 13th to the 19th. And then from currently the last 3 days, a little bit less, we've had about 420 million. But that is, of course, just over the last few days. We do not have any estimates on Star Wars yet. We should be getting, if we do get this drop, we should be getting something on, I would say Tuesday if we have a drop on Thursday, but most likely Wednesday, because I would like to see something on Friday when the Obi-Wan series premieres. If it's not then I would say latest would be Thursday, so we can get a drop on Saturday, something after the Obi-Wan series premieres. Remember that Star Wars Celebration weekend does start on the 26th, so maybe something this weekend. We shall see. As of yesterday, we had over 376,000 OMI being burned from the Canon Crisis game that is available on iOS and Android. So again, slowly but steadily, we shall be burning from circulating supply, and hopefully in the next couple weeks we get Feesh as well. Everyone, guys, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And everyone, please check out @HeyDavidDon and @KingMavsForever over on the Twitter. And we have King Mavs, and we got a standoff chart over on the Veve app. We got @HeyDavidDon, and we got, Kobe Collection, Only Player 1 over on the YouTube. Raytax.eth domain name. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Lego Super Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. And you got @WetWizardVeve and Gary O @1234CA3, all on the Twitter. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, 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 meow.